Hi, can you hear me, guys? Oh, great. Great. I'm stocking this SES as a short. I have borrowed 40,000 shares. I'm probably not used these, but I think there could be a nice little trade here on this SES, not SLS, SE. So this is my main watch. Other than that, there's nothing really anything I'm looking at. I also bought the TTD and what was the other one? Twilio yesterday, just as I mentioned before I cut the stream that I maybe will buy, and I did. But then late day the market's crapped again on the China deal stuff, and yeah, so now we are back into the range. So tried to break out on Friday and now we're back into the range. But some things had some nice follow through on Friday, like OIH from opening range buy, and also RLGY was up 6%. Okay, so I'm looking for some kind of opening range lows on SES. Oh damn! I only got 13,000 shares filled on my order on the short, on the locates. I saw it now. I tried to get 40,000. Apparently well, I was late. I borrowed like 10 minutes ago. That's why I didn't get filled on my order. That sucked. God. Damn, that's annoying. That's why I didn't get filled on the order. Okay, I shorted some, see what happened. Nope, I'm not able to borrow more for now. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, if you want to get good fills on locates, you probably should be doing it 2.5 hours before the market opened. I was way too late today. God, I forgot I had it on my watch. I haven't put in locates in many months. Like last time I did locates was like, I don't know, 2-3 months ago, so I totally forgot I had a big watch today. But it's probably gonna stop me out on this starter anyways. It's holding up really well, right? Okay, tried to reclaim VWAP. So far it failed. Like if I had locates, I would add more when it took out this opening range low here, which would be the first 5-minute candle, but I don't have any more locates. I shorted all the ones I had. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get stopped out of this first trade. Because many times on these high momentum stocks, I usually get stopped out for a couple of times before I nail the trade. I almost never nail them on the first try. Many times not even on the first day I short them. Oh man, come on, give me more shares. Can't find more shares. Okay, now it's probably gonna stop me out now. Yeah, T-Trader 9. The best time to borrow is like 2.5 hours before the market's open. That's the best time. Doing it like I did, like 20 minutes before the market opened, that's just not a good idea. I'm lucky I even got those 13,000 shares. I'm actually a little bit surprised I got those shares. And I will get stopped out in a few seconds. Let's see here. And I got stopped out. Alright. Yuma. Yeah, ultra thin low price stock. Not for me, but yeah, it's moving higher. This thing can put in big moves, but it's too late now to buy it. It's already up 50% on the day. Now SCS have to wait for a better setup. Now we have to wait for a better setup. Let's see. OIH, I'm up a little bit on this thing. My average is I think 1126. RLGY, I'm up a bit. SWN is in my smallest account. Down tiny on it. MIK. Twilio, I'm kind of break even. TTD, I'm break even or maybe up a bit. IPHI is holding up well. JCPenney is holding up well. Okay, so at least my stocks are holding up fairly well, which is good to see with this market gap down. Oh damn, SCS took out the opening range lows. Now I want to see a bounce back to VWAP, and if that bounce fails, I'm gonna short it again. But I'm not gonna chase this $2 candle it put in, like a $2 move it put in 2 minutes. That's a 20% move in two minutes. I'm not gonna chase this thing. Ideally, we get a bounce back to like high 9s, and then get a fail, and then it's always annoying when these kinds of things happen. You're short, that then it kind of shakes you out, and then it goes straight down. But again, as I said, it happens all the time. I never nailed these on the first try. And it's not even guaranteed to go down. It could easily go to 12, 13 bucks today. I just want to get some good risk-reward setups intraday. Something where I can risk 50 cents, potentially make 3-4 bucks. What trading is all about. This thing is I think it's a 10 bagger. Yeah, it's up. No, wait. No, it's a 5 bagger. It's up 500%. in 2 seconds. Pretty nice move. And this is exactly the type of setup I look for. You have a big move the previous day and then you have a big gap up. Silver is way stronger in gold right now. I'm a little bit interested in this USLV actually. It's a thin name, hard to buy more than say 3,000-4,000 shares, but I'll buy a couple of thousand. It has, if you look at silver, it has kind of pulled back the middle of the range, but it is kind of building a flag setup. Flag type of a setup here. So this thing could be a little bit of anticipation entry. I'm overall bullish on both gold and silver. They both look really good. Gold needs more time. Definitely. Yeah, my scans are gonna be pretty empty today since the market gap down. Right. SCS didn't do the bounce I was hoping for so far. It got rejected off the opening range lows, this area here. Yeah, I'm not gonna... Oh, I really want one retest of the VWAP. Doesn't feel right to chase it down here. I want a nice little bounce to get short into. Kind of weird with the locate platform. It shows that I can borrow another 20,000, but the order doesn't go through. That's annoying. That is super annoying. Why doesn't the order go through? Never seen that before. Oh well. As long as it doesn't retest VWAP, it doesn't matter anyway. Like, it would be very annoying if it just goes back to sub 8 without the decent bump. Yeah, INMD is strong, very strong. Oh, this is wrong. I'm not long on USLV. Oh, come on. Yeah, sometimes it's best to chase. Sometimes it's best to chase. I guess. I'll have to wait for it. Is there anything else moving? Markets are trying to bounce. Spice got rejected at the VWAP. Everything on my watch list is red. Looks like another very slow day. With the exception of this SCS, which is the only game in town right now. And Yuma also, but these things are so thin. Like Yuma is, for me, it's untradeable. ITV, this software ETF, it's actually barely down on the day. It's pretty much break even, down 0.7%, which is good. It's showing relative strength compared to the larger indices. Oh, well, actually, SPYs are barely down either. Okay, I thought the markets were down more than this. Never mind. I thought we were down like 0.5% or something. Okay, never mind. Yeah, this is overall really not my type of market. Oh man, this SCS is gonna go to sub 8 without giving me an entry. Please give me an entry. Please. I am begging you. Okay, so apparently I managed to get another 9,000 shares of this SCS. Locates, so that's good. But it won't matter if it doesn't give me an entry. EDU seems to go in for breakout. EDU? I mean, it's just a very shoppy stock. I tried to trade it a couple of times. It's a super shoppy stock. And TAL is another one in this group. Like, they had their moves a couple of years ago where both TAL and EDU made big moves, like 4 or 5 years ago, or 2 years ago. The charts were much cleaner. Now, the past year, they've both been very shoppy. Even though EDU is up quite a bit this year. But it's just, there's no clean moves on this thing. Shop kind of a stock. You never scale in on entries? Yes, I do. I scale in all the time. When I'm going for big size, I usually scale in, but I haven't been going for big size for over a month in anything, so hasn't been a lot of scaling in. This OIH, I was up 15,000 on it on Friday, and now it looks like it's gonna stop me out for a small loss. 4 cents away from stopping me out. This is the market in a nutshell. Like, I was up on this OIH, Twilio, TTD. Well, pretty much my whole portfolio was up. I was up like 35,000 on Friday alone. And then the China news came in and everything crapped, and I was pretty much up only a few thousand. All in a couple of minutes, or maybe 5-10 minutes. Super annoying, and this has been the market in a nutshell. Just as I start getting some traction, it all blows up in my face. It's been that way for like 2 or 2.5 months. Yeah, this SCS. I'm gonna look at Roku. If Roku is going up, I'm gonna stop trading. Okay, Roku is down, so I'm not gonna stop trading. Okay, that's good. Because that would be so annoying if Roku was going up and this SCS going down. Oh my god, no. So not only did I took a $13,000 loss on this SCS, I also paid a couple of thousand for a locate. And for what? For nothing. It didn't give me a second entry. Okay, in hindsight, I could have shorted it when it took out the opening range lows, or re-shorted it, but that was like a 15% candle, like 15% in, or 12% in 1 minute. That's a big candle. I usually don't chase things like that, but man, sometimes it pays to chase. Most of the time it doesn't, but sometimes it pays. Oh god, like I can't get anything going. I can't even get shorts going. What the hell? And look at this BYND I talked about last week. I mean, I was so close shorting it on this break here, but I didn't want to pay any borrow fees because I anticipated this thing to be a multi-week short, and that those things can get expensive. And it's down. It's straight down. I need a win, man. I need a win. Haven't had any wins in a few weeks since I started streaming. I had a nice $50,000 trade going in UVXY, but overstayed. That ended up being like a $2,000-3,000 trade, being up 50k. And yeah, these periods happen a couple of times per year, so it's just part of the game. Have to man up and stay patient. That's the only way, because I know the good times are gonna be back. I know that there's gonna be a period of a few weeks or a few months where I'm gonna make at least $1 million. I don't know if it's gonna be this year, but it's gonna definitely going to be somewhere next year. I just have to wait for that time. Oh my god. Man, what was the point of the shakeout candle? Come on! Maybe there will be a re-entry later in the day. The lower it goes, the less excited they get over a potential re-entry. Wow, Shopify is strong. Actually, a bunch of China stocks are turning up on my screen. Yin is actually down on the day, but individual China stocks, a lot of them are up on the day. Very interesting. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. Shipper stocks keep going up. That's a good thing too. DNK, NAV. Hopefully they keep going up. MNK looks like he wants to go lower. What's my portfolio do? I didn't get stopped out of OYH yet. Okay, MIK got stopped out. Another tiny loss, but you know, I keep taking these small and tiny losses, and they kind of, they kind of add up. They kind of add up. But that's the nature of this kind of a market, where I don't get anything going. All these $5,000-10,000 losing trades, they start adding up. I'm probably down 60,000-70,000 since I started since I started streaming. Or maybe even more. I think 60-70. That's why I need a good trade. Like a good trade, like a $100,000-150,000 trade, and I'm gonna be all good. Right now the market is just not giving me that. Okay, so now SCS is bouncing a bit. Circuit halt on SCS. I don't know. Oh boy, man, this market. Would you mind sharing a record of your big winners with entry days? Well, I talked about Nugget and Roku. Are two this year. Those I've been talking about a lot. Oh, HMNY is also one I've been talking about from a couple of years ago. Overstock, GBTC. I've been talking about most of them. Can you describe your ideal market condition for your setups? Yes. A bull market with very little volatility. Or yeah, an uptrending market with little volatility and good breadth. Like, where a lot of stocks go. Not that I trade a lot of stocks, but a good breadth is very nice to have. Like an ideal market, if you look at the indices, you want a market that's look like this. It goes up with very shallow drawdowns, or like we had during the first half of this year, and also like market like late 2016 to early 2018 or late 2017, just keeps going higher or sideways, higher, sideways, higher, sideways, very little volatility. That's an ideal market, because in a market like that you can be like 150% long, and you really don't have to do anything. You get long on good setups, and then you can just sit and wait for months, and every day you're making money. These are the market conditions you can make where I have made millions in a relatively short amount of time. And more importantly, you don't have to work hard for it. Things just work. You buy a stock and it just keeps going higher. Not like a market we are in right now. I just keep taking these small losers. Nothing works. Or if I get into something that works, like Roku, it shakes me out. Like, what the fuck? Like, I can't get anything going. Do you do any type of preparation or analysis over the weekend for the week? Well, not lately. Haven't done much. But yeah, I used to, you know, I build my Evernote databases. I spent a lot of work with that. Look at things that have worked recently. Like, this is why I keep these backtrack watch lists. We can actually go through for Friday. Wasn't the 11th of October? Like, things that had kind of moved, but you know, this Gush is oil related gap down. So this SCS obviously had a big breakout yesterday or Friday. Val is an oil related stock. TTD I'm long. EVPG, another software name, had a breakout of the low. OLED, it's yeah, it didn't really have a break. It kind of sold off. Touched the declining 20-day and kind of sold off late day. Twilio I'm long. Oh, it's actually higher. Nice. BRCU had a little bit of a breakout. This is a triple Brazilian ETF, or it's kind of trying to come out of this range. You have to look at the main index first. This one looks much better. Like, you see, this thing has been building higher lows for over a year, pretty much. It's building kind of a triangle setup. So I think, you know, it starts breaking out of this. Could have a big move, potentially even a multi-year move. Emerging markets have been lagging for the past 10 years compared to the US. SWN, another oil name. This XOPS, an oil ETF. You know, obviously it kind of oil is going down today. Pacey software going higher from Friday. AMD had a nice little breakout of the rising 200-day, but it's still in a range, so there wasn't really a buyable setup. But I like to keep track of these things. Baosun China name, it kind of put in an ugly candle, even though it closed high. MU and a semi stock. JD, another China stock, looked really strong early in the day, and then it's just kind of started fading me. Software ETF, software stock, China name. This is I think it's a South American utility. I think it had earnings. I don't know what the earnings are. I'd have to look them up. It's probably like very slower. Oh yeah, 9.8. So they increased their EPS by 9% and their revenue by 8% year over year. That's a very slow growing name. That's not the type of name I wanna buy on earnings gap ups. You know, I would like to see earnings like 90 and 80. That would get me excited. SIG had tried to come out of a little bit of a bull flag, but kind of selling back into the range. Another oil name. RGY I'm long. STC tried to bounce. Had a nice bounce intraday. I'm gonna show you guys the 5-minute chart. Like, this is a day trading setup I used to play all the time. When you have a stock that's overextended either to the long side or to the downside, and this was obviously extended to the downside, you buy the opening range breakout. This is the opening range, 10.59. You set a stop, in this case maybe 20-30 cents. It went up over a buck. You got easily a 3-time risk reward setup intraday as a day trader. And this is the kind of setup I used to play all the time. You can make a very good living if you successfully trade those types of stocks. Let's see, this is from the 13th of September. Was it the day I shorted it? Yep, this is the day I shorted almost at the top. Or like somewhere here, not far from the top, and then went down 60. Nice XSM. These things had fade breakouts like this one. NVAX had some pump of the lows. MTSL had some gap up fade. AIMT had some FTA stuff. MCF is still holding higher, but it's untraded. To move it, let's look at the can you repeat fast? Well, because it's so slow. 9% earnings growth and 8% revenue growth. That's, you know, it's pretty much not growing. It's more kind of like an investing stock. Oh, this thing has actually done really well since the 80s. It's up 40,000% in 30 years. Wow. That's amazing. Yeah, it's a very slow type of stock. This is an investing type of stock, not a trading stock. Yeah, Mallinckrodt is trying to break down. Yep, I'm gonna remove it from my watch list. I'm gonna look at it for now, because now it's breaking down. There's no setup there. It tried to bounce a few times off the lows, but nothing there. Oh damn, USLV is fading. I'm in half size for now. I only have 2,000 small shares, so less with $1.50 risk. So AK, that's big news gap up, but hasn't had any follow through since. Yuma, this had a big run like a month ago. Rada, one had a fade breakout. Okay, this is the day oil stocks. This is the day a month ago when oil stocks went nuts. A lot of them gapped up They had it like already ran for a week, and then it had big gap ups and pushes, and then it just faded back. These are all oil related names. Big moves this day. A lot of them. Lots and lots of them. They all gapped up into declining resistance. You know, they looked strong that day, but in hindsight they all gapped up into declining resistance areas. So. SCS, yeah, now we touched the VWAP, but I'm not really, you know, I would like this thing to overshoot the VWAP a little bit and then slam down. That's a candle I would short. One more push through VWAP, just it's probably not gonna do it. It's not gonna do it because right now the market hates with entry or exits. No, I scale all the time. I scale on most of my trades. Scale in, or at least scale out. I scale out of trades all the time. Unless they stop me out, then I get in. Then I get out all at once. And most of my trades I usually get in all at once. But on the bigger ones, like when I get in more, when I do a lot of size, I usually scale. But if it's a small and medium type of trade, I'm gonna. Like, there are stocks going higher, a few select names, but they're very few. This is not a market with a lot of breadth. I like to trade markets that have big breadth when most things are going up. Those are the easiest markets to trade. Trading market like this is like winning the lottery. Like, you buy 5 stocks and maybe only one of them is gonna go up. The rest of them are gonna stop you out. I want to be in a market where I buy 5 stocks and 3 of them go up and 2 of them stop me out. Oh yeah, okay, SCS. This is the candle. This is the candle I was talking about. The overshoot over VWAP. This is something I'm willing to go short if it fails. If it fails, it doesn't have to fail. Oh wow, this is strong. Look at the move. Holy shit. What if this thing goes to 12 or 13 bucks today? That would be so nice. Now there are a lot of patient shorts that are shorts but comfortable on the way down, and now they're kind of panicking here. What's the float on this thing? MarketSmith says it has 7.2 million market cap. I don't trust the MarketSmith numbers. So, okay, 11 million market cap and 1 million shares in the float. That's not a big company. Wow, look at this. Right now, I'm not looking to short. It's too strong. Like, what I wanted to see was an overshoot of the VWAP and then a quick slam down. But this is strength. This is strong. This is too strong. Sub 8? Yeah, I don't think it trapped a lot of shorts sub 8. I don't think there were a lot of people shorting it sub 8. But definitely like sub 9 and sub... I don't know. I would love to see like how many people are shorting it. Like how big of the volume is on the short side and versus selling. Oh my god, it's gonna take out the highs of the day. Wow. Haven't seen this kind of stock in a while. I haven't seen this kind of stock in at least a couple of months. I can't remember it last. Maybe August? August there was a stock that went crazy that I was looking to short. But I never got an ideal setup. Early August there was. That I remember. BPTH. No, that's a long time ago. Yeah, BPTH. Yeah, this is the one I nailed. I nailed this on the short side. But that's like 6 months ago. But it was in August. Or was it BPTH? No, it wasn't BPTH. There was another stock. No, it was this one. Yeah, I think it was this one. I don't even remember. I have such a bad memory. Anywho, doesn't matter. It's all ancient history. All that matters is what's happening now. Wow, it got halted. I'm excited. What if it does something crazy, goes to like 50? This is definitely the first time I'm excited since I started streaming. First time in at least 2 weeks. Oh, they're selling this. Retail names are really going down hard today. Yeah, wow. Or retail related stuff. What a beauty. In hindsight, it's kind of obvious. You got these higher lows, and then you just got this perfect range break. Like as you have seen over the past week, that's exactly the type of setup I look at on the weekly and daily charts. Like these setups, they're universal. You can use it on any time frame, but you have to pick the right stock. Yeah, shorts ain't excited. Imagine being stuck in this hole. Like let's say you had a stop here at 10 at the highs of the day, and you didn't get out in time and you got stuck in the halt, and now you don't know if it's gonna open at 11 plus. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, right now I don't see the quotes yet. I don't know if it's gonna be a 5 or 10 minute hold. If it's a 5-minute hold, it should unhold very soon. Like, I've been in these kinds of situations where you're stuck in a short into a hold. Oh my god, that's shitty. That's a shitty feeling. Especially if it's above your stop level. Like, yeah, if you're deeply green on it and it just goes higher and you start giving back profits, that's not as bad. But when you are, you know, down nicely on it, that sucks. And then you have to wait, and you don't know if it's gonna be a 5-minute halt or a 10-minute halt. And yeah, it's expensive. Yeah, the first 11 or the first 13,000 shares I borrowed, they cost me 0.145, and the other 9,000 I got filled like 10-15 minutes ago. They cost me 0.302. Yeah, so the price is doubled. The borrow cost is doubled in just an hour. But I don't know how they may have been even cheaper than 0.145 like a couple of hours before it closed, but I wasn't around. I was slacking. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna delay the VOB session. Maybe. Because for the first time in a couple of weeks, trading is more exciting than World of Warcraft. I'm gonna get the popcorn out. Okay, so it looks like it's a 10-minute halt at least. No, it wasn't. It was a 5-minute halt. Alright, so all the people that had their shorts at highs of day, they just got bailed out on this candle. I may try to short a few. Okay, oh god, if it takes out 10 bucks on the downside, I may. Oh wow, never mind. Wow, look at that. I just got bailed out by being slow. Sometimes being slow helps you, because I would have lost 10 grand instantly. I was gonna short it below 10, but I had a little bit of a fat finger situation where I put in a 110,000 order, which didn't go through because I have a shared limit, thank god. And then I was too slow. Halted again. Wow, maybe it goes to 15. But be right back. This is gonna be halted at least 5 minutes. So I'm gonna take a break, 5-minute break. Gonna get some coffee or something. Absolutely worthless. No, but they're absolutely. Okay. Oh, it's still halted? Okay, it's gonna be a 10-minute halt this time. Whoa, let's see. What is your carrot? I'm a rogue. Right now, I'm a rogue. I'm playing WoW Classic. Alright. Keeps going higher. There's really no setup here right now. Like, I saw a kind of a minor type of setup here because it failed to take. It kind of squeezed into the highs of the day, got halted, and then it slammed down, and then it was going to have follow through selling after squeezing everyone out. So that's why I wanted to short half size here, or not half size of the locates I got, which are so far 22,000 shares. I wanted 40, but I'm not getting 40 since I was too late. But I was too slow as I didn't get filled. Thank god. I would have instantly lost another 10,000. That would have been annoying. So I'm actually really happy that I'm slow sometimes. Most of the time it's a disadvantage in trading, but sometimes I'm gonna look at some other stuff. Okay, I got stopped out of OIH too, which is annoying. Had a nice little trade going on Friday. Wow, what a beast. What has happened over the past couple of months? There's been a lot of low float runners, but they've always faded on the first day. None of them had any follow through. So I think a lot of shorts have gotten comfortable in the past couple of months. Like, I see this cycle has repeated over and over again since I started trading. Like, you get these periods when the first day runners, they keep failing intraday on the first day for months. And then you get a runner that doesn't fail. It just keeps going and going. And all these shorts, they get trained to short the first day. Like, I never short the first day. It's stupid. They get trained to short the first day, and then something like this comes around and they're fucked. And these are mostly newer traders, like people that have only been trading a few years. Like, there are probably people that are blowing up on this thing right now. Like, people that are all in these short selling chat rooms and all these short selling gurus on Twitter. I've been following those people, and now they don't know what to do. They panic, they freeze. I've been there so many times. I think if there could be a minor setup here. Actually, minor setup was probably here at 12. Okay, so I did some shares here. I did 11,000, half of what I have located. It's a minor setup, but it is showing some weakness. I'm gonna use this 1160 as my stop. I'm gonna risk a little bit below little bit less than $1. So pretty much risking a little bit less than $1 to make a couple of bucks, $2-3. Now these kinds of stocks, you don't get these 1 to 20, 1 to 50 types of risk reward moves like you can get on the multi-month holds if you buy stocks. These are more high octane type of stocks. But you can still get some pretty good risk reward, like 1 to 5 or 1 to 7 and stuff like that. Yes, this is a day trade. Yeah, unless it closes relatively weak, I'm willing to hold a little bit. And if I get size in more, like if I can get to short all of my shares I have located, so another 11,000 shares on a good setup. And then it closes weak, I would probably cover at least half for what I have, and then maybe hold half for a third overnight. But it's not gonna be more than an overnight trade. This is not gonna be a $3 to $5 day trade. Definitely not. Because the borrow cost is so expensive. Like with the shares right now, if I hold them overnight, I need to do some math. Let's use a calculator. So this is what I borrowed these shares for. Well, part of them I borrowed for a cheaper price, but let's assume they're gonna use the higher price on me. So I have 11,000 shares located. That's 3,000. So I paid 3,000 for those shares times 3. So I'm gonna pay 3 times the intraday cost. I'm gonna pay 10,000 in borrow costs overnight. This is why this is not gonna be a swing trade. I'm willing to hold it overnight, but nothing more. All right, it's showing some more weakness. If it loses 1150, I'm willing to add a bit more. I'm gonna add another 6,000 shares just because I'm conservative. Yeah, if it loses 1150, I'm gonna add another. But because now it tried to have a little bit of bounce, but it couldn't bounce, and if it takes out this range here, you know, early in the day, like, I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Okay, so now it's getting stronger again. Like if you look at the 1 minute chart, it is kind of building higher lows, just like it did here. It's building higher lows. 10k, yes, 10k is what I'm gonna pay to hold these 11,000 shares overnight. Every night, if I'm gonna hold them overnight. I probably won't. Yeah, I mean, if you are primarily a short seller, like a couple of people on Twitter I know, like Eric Wood, Elquid66, like he complains about that all the time. Like he pays, like, I think he pays easily $500,000 per year just in borrow fee, because he's primarily a short seller. It's fucking expensive. Yeah, exactly. That's a winning trader mentality. PFH LOG. That's a very good, yeah, that's a very good reasoning. Exactly. Just want to get everyone out. You want to see some insanity. Yeah, it's front size. I'm gonna size down if it takes out this little mini candle. It is building higher lows. I am very aware of that. It's building higher lows. This could easily go to 15 today. 1240, I'm getting out half of my shares, and 1260 the other half. Yeah, exactly. It's front size. Absolutely. Have to be super careful. Now it's slamming lower again. Well, BFH log, I'm not sure it's gonna get long crowded. I think most of the move up here, these holds, it's been shorts panic covering. Oh, okay, now it's breaking down. I didn't add any, by the way. I didn't add any. I chickened out of the trade. Like the float of this thing is so low. I think like it's mostly shorts. And I guess a few, you know, longs too, but I think it's mostly shorts, you know, trading their shares to each other. Like there's probably, you know, dozens of chat rooms and trading communities and whatnot that are on this thing. All these guys that stream their trading, like these day traders on YouTube and whatnot. I don't even know if any trader is streaming on Twitch. I know a bunch that are streaming on YouTube. But all these day trading communities, they're shorting these things, and I guess some of them are longing in them too, but I think most of them are shorting these. All right, it tried to wash out, but this is a very bullish candle. What happened right now, it undercut this this range here and this upward sloping moving average, and they bought it back up. That's a very bullish sign. But the range here is kind of intact. Maybe if it undercuts this 1160 area later, not now, but in the next maybe 5-10 minutes. If it can't break higher, okay, which it probably will do now, we'll see. Okay, that was fast, I got stopped out. Did it get halted again? No, it didn't. I'm still trying to borrow more shares to get, because I think this could be a very big trade. But the home run setup hasn't been there yet. And it may not come today. It may come tomorrow at 20. Who knows? I've taken 2 losses on it for now. Now I'm down 24,000 on. But again, I've been playing small size. Like, if I see a home run setup on this thing, I'm gonna go short 50,000 shares. Like, my max size today has been 11 or 13,000 shares. Yeah, it's the third hole. With DDS, I'm gonna raise my stop to 68, or actually 68. 30 is gonna be my new stop. RLGY, I'm gonna raise my stop. JC Penny, this is a break-even trade no matter what. I'm gonna raise my stop a little bit more. IPHI, I'm gonna raise my stop a bit. I hope it keeps halting. Like, I hope this thing unhalts, goes to 14, halts again. This is what happened on BPTH. I'm gonna show you guys something. Wait, I'm gonna... Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna show you guys Evernote. It's all in my Evernote. Bring back my screen. Let's see, Evernote, PPTH. Was it BP? Oh, I don't have a chart. Oh, I haven't put it in my... No, it's here. It should be here. Yeah, BPTH. Like this one, I'm gonna show you. A home run trade I had earlier this year. Let's see, how long is SCS hold? Okay, just... No, wait. Okay, it could unhold any seconds. I'm gonna show you in a bit when it unholds. Yeah, exactly. This Tesla... Wait, what? Stopped out on Tesla? Oh, you were shorted? Okay. Because Tesla is really strong. Going for its declining 200-day. Long a few... Oh, so it shook you out and I was going higher? Yeah, that sucks. That feeling sucks. Yep, I know exactly how you feel. Okay, let's see here. Now it unhalted again. And it's going higher. Okay, we have at least a few minutes before anything happens here. So I'm gonna show this BPTH. I made 250,000 on it in a couple of hours on this day here. Just to illustrate what could happen on this SCS. So this is the big day. This is this day here. Like in the previous week, this thing has gone up 650%. It went from $2 to 14 bucks or 15 bucks. And then on this day here, it gapped up from 15 to 17. Went sideways, built higher lows. Look at this, higher lows, had an intraday breakout and more than doubled within, I don't know, 30 minutes. And I think it halted, like you can't see it on this chart, but it must have halted like at least 3-4 times, and I nailed it on the last halt. Like it halted on this green candle here, and I knew it takes out this green candle, I'm gonna go short, and which I did. I think I shorted like 10,000 shares. I'm gonna zoom this chart so you can with the price and everything. So my risk was pretty much like what, 67? Yeah, I risked like, I think I risked like 70,000 on this trade. I think I had 10,000 shares, and it went from 67, which was my average, down to like 27. And I think I made, which is what, 40 bucks, and I think I made like 25 bucks average. So this SCS, this thing could keep going. Don't think just because it's the third halt that it's gonna be some kind of a top. This thing could halt another 3 times. It could go to 25 today. So what you wanna see now is some kind of weakness, that it starts taking out the few previous candles, like it stops building higher lows, or you want to see an absolute panic covering move when the thing goes absolutely crazy, gets halted again, and then it starts taking out the previous candles. That's 2 short scenarios I see from now, at least in the short term. Did you trade LFIN? Nope, I didn't. I missed this one completely. Yeah, it was during the Cryptomania. Yeah, exactly. This thing was pretty much similar. I think it was pretty much identical to PPTH. I'm gonna look it up. I have it in my database. For some reason I missed it. Too bad. I missed it. Because there was so many other things going on that day. Like there were so many crypto stock going nuts. That's a good problem to have when you have so many great looking like 5-star setups that you can't trade them all. Yeah, LFIN, exactly similar scenario. I'm gonna show you guys the intraday chart. Wait, where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, come on, where did it go? Like it disappeared. What? The window resets when I change the window. That's it. I'm gonna show you the intraday chart. Let's look at this SLS first. SES. Okay, so now it's showing some weakness. Is this it? I don't know. Now it's building a little bit of a range, but I want to build it. I wanted to see it build a longer range and then take it out to the downside. This is too short. Like if it breaks down now, it's probably gonna bounce on this rising 20 period exponential line. Because this thing has been acting as a support the whole day. So I'm gonna show this chart. LFIN. Similar. I don't know how many times it halted, but it must have been at least 3-4. So it triples. It's actually more than triples intraday. Just goes absolutely nuts. Then it halts on a red candle, actually. Goes higher and goes down. It holds on the down move. And then I think it gaps down like 50% after the halt. Just insane, and you have to be so fast and so perfect on these types of things. But yeah, I missed that one. I saw it like after the market closed. That's when I saw it. Just because I'm a crackhead, I'm gonna short a quarter size, a quarter of what I have located. I'm gonna short like actually less than a quarter. If it loses this 1360, I'm gonna short 5,000 shares. It's tiny shares, like it's nothing. I need to compensate for the past couple of months of slowness. I probably get stopped out, but it's gonna be such a small trade, it doesn't even matter. Because now it's built a little bit of range here. Yeah, I didn't catch that. That was way too fast. My god. Maybe I get filled on upside. It did hit my my short price, 1356, but I didn't get filled any. Come on, go higher. On the 5-minute chart, it actually put in a first 5-minute chart where it took out the previous lows, with the exception of this one obviously, but now it's much higher, so it's more prone to failure. I did a few 1310 instead. I did 5,000 at 1310 because now it's losing this rising yellow line, which has been acting as a support. Now it could do the same thing it did here. They just buy it up really fast, which would be a bullish sign, but now it is trying to break the uptrend, so to say. This is gonna be my stop. 5,000 shares. Which is less than a quarter of what I have located. This is maybe a 3-star setup. Nothing to get excited about with size. Again, it's you know, I'm doing this because I'm bored, because there's really not a great setup here. So you guys with smaller accounts, you probably shouldn't trade it here at all. Like you should probably leave it alone. Let's look at some scans. There are a few select stocks going higher. Wow, what is this? Interesting. Was there some news on it? Oh, it's been going up the whole day. Okay. Okay, yeah, they bought it back up. They bought it back up. I should probably lower my stop, but it doesn't matter. It's such a small size, I don't even care. Let's see if they try to bounce it back towards the highs of the day and then fail on that bounce. That's something I would add more size on. Like let's say it tries this high 13s and then it starts slamming lower again. That's a good risk reward setup, or would be. Okay, yeah, it's still holding. It's still building higher lows. Like it's getting really choppy, really choppy, and it's still front side. Okay, so now it tried to bounce. So far it looks like it kind of failed that bounce. So as long as this 14, so I'm gonna lower my stop now. There's no point in having it up here when I gonna have it up down here. 13.99. That's gonna be. Oh shit! I have to get back into my game so I don't log out. Like yesterday, I had an appointment And when I tried to get back into World of Warcraft, there was a 5-hour queue. 5 hours. What is your character type? I'm a rogue. I'm a troll rogue. I regret I didn't make an undead, because undead are so much better. Their racial abilities are much better. They have cannibalize, and they have this immune thingy to fear effects and stuff like that. So it's much better for PvP at least. Troll is, I think, better for PvE, but yeah, I made a little bit of a wrong choice there, but I'm happy anyways. I love playing rogue. I didn't like it at first. I kind of regretted it for the first 30 levels, but after level 30 and 40, etc., it started getting more fun. They're really overpowered in PvP right now, since there are no PvP trinkets in the game. In Classic, they haven't released them yet, so you can just stun lock the enemies and oh man, lots and lots of fun. Diablo 2, I played I played Diablo 2. I didn't play a lot, I did play some. And I also played some Diablo 1. But that was a long time ago. I don't really remember a lot from those games. Getting old. Yeah, Diablo 2, I think more. Like World of Warcraft is 15 years old. I think Diablo 2 is even older, because World of Warcraft is 15 years old, and I'm pretty sure Diablo 2 was released at least a few years before that. Okay, so you see this yellow line, you see how the price is riding this line, it's surfing this line. This is a sign of strength. As long as it holds, like it's still building higher lows. It's pretty much building a bull flag intraday. This is a typical bull flag. Yep, it's probably gonna stop me out in a sec. I have some short orders. Okay, yeah. I was just about to say that I have some short orders in case it breaks this yellow downtrend line. So I got stopped in a few more. I'm short 18,000 shares total now. Okay, I'm covering some here. Whoa, holy shit. Oh, did it get halted? No, it didn't get halted. I just didn't get filled. Okay, now I'm getting filled. No, I didn't. What the fuck? Fill me. Okay, now it's halted. God damn it, I was trying to get out of some shares. Alright, so now I'm instantly up $1 on it. I'm up almost $1 on it, on 18,000 shares. So I'm still a little bit red on the day, but this thing goes down to 1150, I'm gonna be green on it. And this is still, I mean, I'm not even, it's such a small size, it's really no biggie. Because, we never got an ideal setup. Ideally, this thing goes like $10 or something, and then it starts creeping higher again, and keeps going higher throughout the day, and then we get a gap up tomorrow, or a big move tomorrow. Now that would be a big opportunity. That's something I could risk like 100,000 on, 50, 100,000 on, to possibly make, well, multiples of that. But that's like a perfect scenario. You don't, these perfect types of scenarios, they don't come very often. You only get maybe a few per year. Yeah. Holy shit, I feel alive again. I haven't felt this excited at trading for a long time. Let's see if I can get any more locates. I've been trying like every 5 minutes on both of my brokers that I can locate this at, but yeah, no go. Because we may get another entry later. Possibly we will get another entry later. But I can't short that many more shares because I don't have the locates. I can only do another 4,000 shares. So now, for first time ever, at least today, the 2020 period EMA is starting to slope down. So it's definitely lost some momentum. Oh, Twilio keeps going higher. That's great. USLV, okay, it was weak and now it's kind of getting stronger again. This apps is building higher lows and has a little bit of range break here, so it's kind of flagging. TTD is it's okay. IPHI is kind of weak today. JCPenney is kind of weak. RLGY is bouncing after the fade, and TDS is also kind of, those are my longs. MIK got stopped out, OIH got stopped out, after being up nicely on Friday. BME, this is, I don't know what the deal with this one is, but it looks strong. Maybe it could be a potential short opportunity tomorrow, but nothing today. I never short on day one, never, ever. Okay, so now it's unhalted. I'm gonna lower my stop even more. Or actually, no, I'm gonna use this 5-minute chart from no, this is the hourly chart. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my stop. So now it found support on this rising moving average, the 65 period EMA. We'll see what happens here. And I'm gonna put another stop here where I added shares. Like I added a bunch of shares here, 13, 15. I'm gonna use a break-even stop for those ads. Why 65? Because a trader a long time ago, that guy is unfortunately dead, but he used to be in the investors live chat. The Muddy was his name. I think he was the one that used this moving average. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure it was him. And I started using the 65, and it kind of works on these momentum stocks. It kind of works really well. Like some things I just picked up over the years, like VWAP, like I don't know what this is. It's just a line. I don't know how it's calculated, but it works on momentum stocks. Like I don't know what it is, but it just works. I don't know how it works. I don't know why it works. Is it because a lot of people are looking at it? I don't know, but it works. Like it works, and I don't care. I don't care about anything else. I don't know if it's magic, I don't know if it's black magic, I don't know if it, the laws of the universe, but it just worked. That the volume on the sell-off was not, you mean on the 1-minute chart? Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, if it's going down, it's going down. I don't mind if I make money on low volume or high volume, I don't care. Like, for me, price is 90% of it. Like, volume, yeah, I mean, like volume is very easily manipulated. I don't know if there's any edge in there. Not in the intraday chart. On the daily charts, yes, but on the intraday charts, like especially on the 1-minute charts, like I don't know. It's just too random. Like, I mean, look at this. Like, look at this 1-minute candle. Look at the volume, right? Look at the volume here. But this was the bottom. This was the bottom, right? This was a buying opportunity. Yeah, we'll see. We will see. So next support area is this 12 area. But it needs to build more of a range here. Oh, this is gonna be my longest stream, I think. Yeah, it keeps going lower now. Now it's kind of building a lower highs. You see this? Building lower highs on the 1-minute. Tried to break below this white line again, and yeah, it couldn't do it. Okay, so I just got stopped out of my ad. I didn't cover enough. I only covered a couple of thousand, but yeah. Okay, so this is super strong. Probably gonna get stopped out in a second. So I'm pretty much where I was about half an hour ago. Tried to break down a bit, but yeah, it's strong. It's very strong. Shop. Okay, so now I'm out. Yeah. Should have covered more. I should have been more aggressive, It is what it is. Now there's not gonna be a setup. Like either it goes to, I don't know, 17 plus, or if it, builds a range which it breaks down below. Yeah, could have been. Yeah. It put in exactly the same type of candle like it did here of the rising moving average. Did exactly the same thing here. Exactly the same thing. Okay, now I'm out. Now it can go halt to the upside. You're free to do that. Go to 20. That would be awesome if it goes to 20. Holy shit. Like if it goes to 20 and then fades back to something like 15 or 13 or something intraday. That would be awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna take a few minute break here. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. What is it doing now? Trying to... Okay, it's still halted. Gonna close my screen for a few seconds. Yep, took out the highs again. I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna try to... No, this is not right. How can I get this screen bigger? Like add source, screen capture, monitor capture. Why does it look like this? God, why does it look like this? Is fucked up. Okay, this is getting out of hand. Why can't I see the full screen? Add source, window capture. Oh, okay. No, wait. Why doesn't this work? I don't get this software. It's just weird. Okay, let's try it now. Oh, maybe it works now. No, it doesn't. No, wait. Why? Why doesn't it work? Why is the window so small? Doesn't make any sense. Oh, God. If I try another window. Yeah, it's the same thing, right? It's the same. Oh, wait. Close this. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. I figured it out. Oh. Okay. So if I do like this, and like this, and like this, and like this, I do like this, and I do like this, and now it should work. Yeah, so I switched this over to my widescreen monitor because I want to play World of Warcraft while I do this. There's not gonna be any trade here. Like, it needs to build some kind. There's not gonna be anything here for at least an hour. But I still feel like if you guys wanna follow me trading it, you should have the chance to do it. So I'm not gonna cut this stream yet. Yeah, Yuma. Oh, Yuma keeps going higher. Oh no, wait. Where is this? 5 minutes? Oh, this is the 1 minute. Okay. So it had some midday weakness, and now it's shaping up again. Yeah, Yuma is very strong. You know, for day traders, there was an entry here intraday before the big spike. But again, nothing I look at all. So the markets are shaping up a bit. They went green for a second there. Bilio strong. Yeah, so most of my portfolio looks fine. Most of my portfolio looks fine. Just gonna stalk this SEL. I'm gonna look at it on a 5-minute chart and just, if you have any questions, you may ask. But I'm gonna play while I wait for a setup. Right now, there's nothing here. Amazing volume though. Almost 17,000 shares already. A million, I mean, not thousand, million. It's, you know, it's building a little bit of range here, but I'm not gonna short it. It's not extended enough. It's been going sideways for an hour now. So there's nothing for me here right now. Now it's all about waiting. I'm just looking at it on a 60-minute chart right now because I know there's no setup. And there's probably not gonna be a setup for another hour or two, so there's no point in looking at some higher resolution chart. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more so you can get... Yeah, so it kept building higher lows here and still riding the yellow line. It has reclaimed the yellow line as a support line. It's blurry. It is. Weird. Why is it blurry? But if I do it like this, like screen window capture TC2000, then I hide this. And then it's still blurry, right? Yeah, but it shouldn't be blurry either way. It shouldn't be blurry because it's adjusted for a widescreen. Like, this shouldn't be blurry. But, you know, I mean, you have your own charts, so you can look at it on your own charts. So it doesn't really matter. I'm just doing it right now because I don't want to have it on my main monitor, so I don't have to look at it non-stop because it, you know, it could make you go crazy. It's not healthy for your mental health to look at a high momentum stock for hours and hours. I speak from experience. I do speak from experience. What the heck is this number? 1 sec, I have to check this number. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? I had to disconnect the mic. I got a call I had to answer. But now I'm back. Now I am back. So what is this thing doing here? Now it's going lower again. Yeah, I mean, it's just a shop fest. You know, you could go crazy. Like, I think the edge would be like later in the day when it has established some ranges. If it doesn't go like to 20 or something, it needs to still a bit more. No, I'm not into Investors Underground. I haven't been there for a few years, or like at least 3 years, 2 or 3 years. If I use any chat service, no, I don't. I don't see the point because it's mostly short-term traders, and I want to be more longer term. I don't want to sit there and day trade for the rest of my life. Like, it's just pointless. The big money is in the longer term moves anyway. All of my biggest trades, most of them have been longer term moves. Yeah, just a waiting game. Just a waiting game. I'm gonna do my scans in about 5 minutes. I'm gonna do my hourly rotation. But other than that, I don't plan to do anything for at least an hour. Yeah, I don't know, it looks on the 1 minute chart, now it looks like it wants to re-break the white line to the downside, and it's been building lower highs. You know what, I may even short some. I don't trust it. You know what, no, I'm not gonna touch it. I don't trust it at all. Because if you look at the 1 minute chart, it looks like there's a lot of room to the downside. Next support line is 12, and after that it's like 11. But in the 5 minute chart, you know, this yellow rising line is still there. It's probably gonna find support there and then it's gonna stop me out. So it's not really lining up on all time frames like I want to see. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna do my scans now. Full hour, let's see, NBIX, nothing here. Nothing in this scan, GME, nothing, RH, nothing, boot, nothing, yeah, no. Just some random stocks doing random things, AMRN, whatever, nothing here. Well, nothing, absolutely nothing going on in my scans. Okay, SCS is trying to break lower. Yeah, so it tried to break up below this range, but on the 5 minute chart, it kind of finds support on this, well, it didn't touch the line, but it still is, this yellow line is still acting as a support line. What happens here? I'm not doing anything here. I think, you know, it's midday. I don't know. I just don't see a big of an edge. What are my positions to break even overall? Whoa, I'm not short this one anymore. I'm gonna remove it from my position. Like, this thing actually could work now, just because it exhausted everyone. Like me, I tried to short it. Was it twice or 3 times? And there's probably people that are super exhausted from trying to short it over and over again. It wouldn't surprise me if it worked. Fakes back to VWAP. That's a classic play. Exhaust everyone and then work. Be right back. I'm gonna grab some food. All this waiting and patience, it's making me really hungry. It takes a lot more energy than you would think, actually. Yeah, SCS found support again on this rising 20-day or 20 period exponential moving average. Yeah, so now it has a candle on the 60-minute chart. The 5 minute needs more time. Yeah, we'll see what happens. NAT, what's here? Okay, up for multiple days now. At what condition? Yeah, but it's not up a lot. You know, it's not. I mean, the past 4 sessions. Or 3 sessions, this thing is only up. It's up 10% in the past 3 sessions. That's nothing. I mean, it needs to extend. I want it to go straight up, like big up this. Like the day where I shorted, like I got a partial fill on this day. Like it had a decent move. It was up 78% in 4 sessions. So that it was extended. Like if it would go up here to like, I don't know, $6 in a few days, that would be an interesting scenario. But right here it's pretty much been going sideways. I mean, look at the 60-minute chart. It's kind of stepping higher. There's no overextension here. Right now I wouldn't look at it as a short at all. Like right now I would look at it to go sideways, let these moving averages catch up, and then maybe it would be a long setup. Right now there's nothing. There's probably not going to be a setup here for at least 3 to 5 days at least. So that's, yeah, there's nothing here right now. Right now there's nothing there. Okay. Oh damn, SCS. Oh, it broke lower. Oh well. Broke lower for now. So on the 5-minute chart, just undercut the rising yellow line, which has kind of been a support area. So we'll see if this thing can actually go back to VWAP or if it's just gonna undercut it and go back higher. Like it did on the 1 minute time frame. Like it undercut, went higher. Undercut, went higher. Yeah, we'll see. I'm not in it. Like I got tired, like, so I kind of exhausted myself. And I didn't really see a great setup, so I just didn't want to take another 3-star setup. Let's see, so a question. I really feel like SE is going to dump huge AOD today. They struggle. Yeah, I mean, it's possible, absolutely, absolutely. This thing could easily go to sub 10 today. Very easily. I just, you know, I got tired. Like, it's kind of choppy and, I mean, I just don't know, man. I don't know. I got chopped up 3 times already and I just didn't feel like, you know, I mean, I just don't see a setup here. It's too choppy. You know what? It kind of looks weak here. I don't know. Tight range. Yeah, found support and now it put in a little bit of higher lows again. So it's kind of building a longer term intraday range. Can you hear my game, by the way? Can you hear the sounds from the game? If anyone is still... You can? Okay. Does it sound very loud or... It's okay? Okay, good. I'm doing a 5-man right now. Getting some gear for my character. Because just looking at charts all day, it's gonna fuck you up in the head. It's just not healthy. So you kinda need to do something else. This is a perfect activity. I can't leave the computer since I'm watching this stock. But on the other hand, I can't just look at the stock and do nothing. Kind of building a triangle here. I hope it goes higher. I would love to see this thing take out the highs of the day and then get a trade tomorrow. Oh, it's breaking higher. That's great to see. Oh man, I hope it goes to like 17 plus. That would be so awesome. Let's see what gold and silver are doing. Gold, I mean, this is a I mean, this looks great. I think we're gonna get a range breakout within the next week. Silver is shaping up. I'm thinking about adding to USLV if it takes out the highs of the day. I have 2,000 shares and I may add another, I don't know, maybe 2,000. Oh yeah, SCS, about to take out the high soon. This is great. Do something super crazy. Go to 20. Please go to 20 today. Please, please. That would be so epic. Okay, so it's time for me to do the hourly rotation again. AMD having followed through from Friday. DVM, let's see here. Yeah, slim pickings in the watch lists. Nothing is going high right now. Not much is moving. Not a lot is moving today. Video. Yeah, most of my portfolio is looking fine. Like things are going, some are going higher, some are going lower. Like overall, nothing. Wow, SCS. What a beast. Just amazing, really. Now, I'm not sure about the potential setup right now. Have to wait a little bit. Wow, what a move, SCS. Please show the game on the screen. Yeah, not now. Because I need to see this SCS myself. Or actually, I can do it anyways. Never mind. What time is it? Yeah, I think it could easily go higher. I don't know. I'm gonna put this 2000 on 2 screens right now because I have some scans I can't see otherwise. Wow, Tesla! Are you kidding me? Look at Tesla! Holy shit! What the hell? Someone tell Tesla the markets are down today. Or they're break even. Most stocks are down, at least. But not Tesla. So, Sting is riding the yellow line and the 1 minute chart again. So it failed the rising 20 period EMA. That was a minor entry point. I did a couple, but you know, it's just... I did even smaller size than I was in before. I did 4,000. I had horrible slippage. Almost 40 cent slippage. Just crazy. So now I'm gonna break even on it because the slippage was so bad. I wanted to get in on this range break, but yeah, the slippage I got filled here like 17, 15 I got filled. Really shitty. Really shitty slip. If this bounce starts failing, that's when I'm gonna try to build size, because now we're getting late day and the stock is seriously overextended. Like, can it go higher? Yes, but you know, late day, that's when usually stocks start caving in, like the buyers just give up. Now it's bouncing a little bit. Yeah, it looks like it had a shake out to the downside. It wants to keep going higher, I think. I don't know. I got stopped out of my starter. The 4,000 shares I took like a little bit less than $1. Let's see if I can borrow some more shares. Nope, I can't. I've been trying here and there, but yeah. So I kind of hope the trade is not today. I kind of hope we get it tomorrow, and I hope I can get shares tomorrow also. So, you know, I don't have enough shares reserved. Just a little bit annoying. Is the stock still locatable cheap? No, it's not locatable at all. It hasn't been for many hours now. It's not locatable at all. I wanted to locate 40,000 shares, but I only got 22. So I have about half of what I wanted to. And yeah, the setup is coming here. Setup is coming. Now it's really starting to get extended. No question about that. Up 300% on a day, you know. That is just sick. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Yeah, it's getting really exciting now again. Really exciting. Oh wow! Shit is going crazy! Alright, so now it had a 1 minute candle. Wow, they bought it up. Amazing, huh? They bought it up. Wow, what a beast. What if the sell-off day is tomorrow and extremely low? Yeah, you know, that would suck if this thing goes to like 40 tomorrow, it gaps up to 40 and there are no shares pre-market. That would suck. Oh man. Because that would be a 5+ star setup. I don't think it's gonna happen, but you know, I don't think it's gonna go to 40, but heck, who knows. It's only a double, it's less than a double from now. It's only already doubled almost twice today, so why not double? Why not another one double tomorrow? I mean, the float is 1 million. Yuma keeps going higher. Beamy, what the fuck? You know, all these small caps, they're waking up, or the micro caps, they're waking up. You know, all it takes is one, and then you get a bunch of others that run with it. So the 5 minute chart, it needs to take out this 2155 area. And on the 1 minute chart, I don't know. Unclear. Are you playing PoE? I don't know what that is. I don't know what PoE. I do not know what it is. I'm playing World of Warcraft. Path of Exile, yeah, I've never heard of it. Never heard of that game. Oh damn! Now I wanna see a bounce here. I don't wanna chase that candle. Maybe we're not gonna get that bounce, I don't know. I would love to see a bounce back to high 21s at least. And then the rejection of that. I don't wanna chase this you know, 13% move. Okay, oh wow, that's a rejection candle. Wow, that's a sick rejection candle. Look at that, 7% 1 minute candle. That's crazy. But I'm still not seeing it. I'm still not seeing the setup. Like SES. Maybe below 21 or something? I don't know. Now it has built a bit of a range here. But on the 5 minute it kind of found support on the rising purple line. Just like it did here. So I don't know. Like, I want this thing to go to infinity. Just keep going up. Build a flag up on a flag and just keep going. That would be the best part. Or best thing that could happen. Let's see. So now it's trying to bounce after this little pullback. And if it starts failing this bounce, that's when I'm gonna look for a setup, like a dollar tops. No more. I don't want to risk more than $1, because at this point where it is now, this could easily pull back 5, 7, $10 over the next couple of sessions. What is? Oh, this is Tesla. Let's see. Okay. Now we'll see how this candle develops. The 5 minute, yeah, on the 5 minute there is no setup, but on the 1 minute there could be a setup below 2150-ish, but not now. Not for me at least. Like, there's so many ways to skin these things. You know, you can go long, you can go short. Me personally, like, if you look at it in hindsight, this looked like a perfect long setup. But you know, it's not for me. It's not for me. I mean, for me it's hard to go long a stock that's up, you know, 700% or 500% in a couple of days. I just mentally can't do it, because 99% of the time it's not gonna go higher. Like, this is very rare. Moves like these, they're very rare. They don't happen, you know, every day, every week, every month. And today we have BMI. We have BMI up 500%, SCS up 300, and Yuma up 80. And I think it was up 100. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So tomorrow could be a really busy day, like this beaming. Maybe this goes to 20 tomorrow, who knows? That would be great. But I'm gonna focus on this SCS. It's the most extended one. How are you going to prepare for tomorrow for SCS and BMI? I don't know, get a good night's sleep. Be at the computer. Like, every time this thing takes out highs, I get more and more excited. Either for later in the day or for tomorrow. Preferably tomorrow. Like, I really want to get the trade tomorrow. I mean, this is potentially setting up to be a $200,000-$300,000 trade. No kidding. This could be big. Like, if it plays out well, not today since I have very few shares located, but tomorrow, like, if it sets up well, I mean, you know, it could be maybe even a $300,000 trade. It's all about how it sets up. Yeah, I'm watching the 5 minute also, but right now there's nothing on the 5 minute. Like, as long as it keeps going up, I'm watching mostly the 1 minute. And I rarely watch the 1 minute chart on stocks, but these kind of fast super stocks, you almost kind of have to do it, because sometimes you don't see it on the 60 minute or 5 minute, but it's very clear on the 1 minute on these kinds of stocks. But usually on 99% of all stocks, I don't look at the 1 minute. Sometimes I look at the 5 minute. But yeah, wow, it's just crazy. Holy shit. Amazing stuff. And this is, you know, you gotta stop out no matter what. If you get stopped out, you gotta get out fast. I usually always have hard stops. Sometimes you get shitty slippage, but you don't want to get stuck in something like this on the short side. Like in my earlier days, I sometimes got stuck in stuff like that. It's just stupid, you know. It's just, you can blow up, like you can blow up in a couple of hours. No joke. Super dangerous. But again, like, I don't trade this thing's size. Like, I've had tiny size all day. And in my earlier days, I could be, you know, 50% short a stop like this. And then it goes up 20%, and boom, I'm down 10% of my account. Now we had a big down candle again, but what have we learned from chasing weakness in this stock today? Don't do it. But of course, eventually it's gonna go down. Eventually, there will be a red candle that is gonna be the top, but you know, who knows when it's gonna be? I have no idea. You know, I shorted this thing earlier today, like at $10 or something. So it's kind of amazing. Like now, there's more people watching now than there was early in the day. How does the 5-minute short look? Okay, yeah. I mean, I don't see a setup right now. I do not see a setup right now. Oh, by the way, I shorted some. I had a stop loss. Now it lost this range here, and it lost. You know, it's kind of at this declining, or I'm not declining. Whatever. My brain is fried right now. I'm short some at least. You know, I don't know if it's, you know, it's probably gonna stop me out. It's probably gonna stop me out, but it's kind of getting to a point, you know, it's kind of crazy town. Like it's not gonna go up forever. You know, they just, you know, it's getting late day. It's had, you know, it had a gap up, had a first leg higher, you know, sideways had another leg higher, sideways another leg higher, sideways another, you know, it's not gonna go on to infinity. That's just, eventually it's gonna top out. So now it's all about taking these setups, I think. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing pulls back to, I don't know, 17, 18 before it close. I wouldn't be surprised, but I also wouldn't be surprised if it goes higher. But you know, now you just have to take this shot. I really do think so. Again, no crazy size. I'm in 11,000 shares, about the size I shorted earlier in the day. Nothing crazy. Tomorrow I'm gonna be short 50,000 shares if it sets up well. But I'm not gonna go crazy today. I just want to make back what I lost on these previous 4 shorts I did, or 4 or 5. Because I'm down like 40k, 45k with locates on it right now. So, you know, I just want to make it back and maybe go green or something if I'm lucky. Because I honestly didn't see this thing going to 26 today. I wasn't prepared for that. But I still think I traded it correctly. Like when I saw the setups, I took them. And I stopped out. Like that's the most important thing. Like I took a bunch of small losses, small to mid-sized losses, and you know, I traded it correctly. I wouldn't honestly trade it differently than I did. It's just one of those that goes more than you think, and that's what stop losses are for. When the backside comes, this is I'm gonna make 100-200 grand. I have no doubt about that. Right now it's still on the front side, and I have a starter. I mean, half of the shares that I have located. Let's see if I can find some more shares. Probably not. Nope. I haven't been able to locate new shares for the past 5 hours or something like that. 4 hours, I don't know. I'm really tired right now. I just did a 5-man in World of Warcraft. I'm seriously fried. Beamy going down? Yeah, Beamy and Yuma, they're very correlated. Like, they're all kind of going down at the same time. Okay, so SCS is... Damn, this OIH shook me out and now it's back up in the 1140s. Oh, come on. I mean, this is the name of the game for me lately on a lot of things. You know, they shake me out and then they come right back. Just, oh. Let's do a scan. Nothing here, nothing here. No, okay, nothing here really. Nothing, 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 and nothing. A whole bunch of nothing. Whole bunch of nothing. Indices are holding up really well though. Just been going sideways the whole day. Okay, so it found support so far on the rising white line. Okay, it's going down now. I think this thing could go down to 16 or so, potentially, if it gets going. If it gets going! I don't know, am I going to add if I see a setup later in the day? You know, I may double my size if I see a good tight setup. Right now, I'm gonna cover some, like I'm gonna cover a few. I covered 1500. You know what, I probably should cover more. Like, I probably should cover 3000 or 4000 or something, but I want that big trade. That's how I'm wired. That's just how I'm wired. I can't help myself. It's I wouldn't say, you know, it's still putting in higher lows. You know, you had a low here, you had a low here, and now you have a higher low here. So, you know, it's still not backside. Definitely not backside. Definitely not backside. Oh man, I'm tired. I'm telling you guys, like until like a couple of years ago, like I was looking at charts, I was looking at news, I was looking at my Twitter feed. I followed like 100 people on Twitter. Like I was really active, and now I wouldn't be able to day trade anymore. It's just crazy. Just constantly looking for stuff that's moving. Like I haven't looked at Twitter in like 3 hours. Oh, Beyond Meat keeps going down. Man, that was such a perfect short. Oh man. But shorting game is hard, you know, because you have to pay these borrow fees. Locates are so expensive. Wow, INMD is really strong, this recent IPO. Big growth, big growth. I'm gonna put it in my today's this was wrong. In today's breakout or back watch list. Tesla in back watch list. Yeah, wow, AMD is strong. Off the 200 day. Alright, I just went through my Twitter feed. As expected, not much. Well, except this SES. Other than SES, there wasn't much going on. I see I was very close getting stopped out of this SES. Very, very close. I'm gonna lower my stop a little bit. Pretty much gonna be a break-even stop. Or now it's gonna be a small loser. If it stops me out. I locked in some, but not enough. Not enough. Yeah, you know what, I'm not gonna lower it. I'm gonna keep it where it was. Keep it where it was. So now it's kinda, you know, below this 2310 area, there could be an add spot with a 2410 stop. Like right here. Could be an add spot. Like I'm doing a few shares here. Nothing crazy. Nah, I missed it. I didn't get filled. Okay, whatever. I wanted to get filled at 23 bucks, but I didn't get filled. Because now it kind of put in a lower high. And you can use that lower high as your stop for those ads. But again, I didn't get filled. I wanted to get the 23 bucks. But this, yeah, it's okay. It's okie dokie. Are you guys still awake? Anyone still awake? Like it's getting late here. It's 9 p.m. in Sweden. It's pitch black outside. It feels like it's the middle of the night. And I'm really tired. You're awake? Great. That is great. 11 p.m. Yeah, wow, that's late. Yeah, the market closes at 12 p.m. where you are. That's late, yeah. Oh, wow, SCS. God. Too bad I didn't get filled. Now it's halted. Wow, it's halted to the downside. I didn't even notice that. Because I have hard stop set. So I don't have to watch it. Like, if it stops me out, it's gonna stop me out automatically. This might be the momentum shift, absolutely. Now it is backside. Actually it's not, it's still, you know, on the 5-minute chart, it's just resting on this rising yellow line, which has been acting as support the whole day. So it's not really backside. Ideal scenario, if you bounce back to 22 or something, maybe 23, and, you know, shop around and then take out the range to the downside. That would be the end. Right now it is still kind of a front side, in my opinion, like from what I can see from my charts. But it's very, like, everyone see what they see in charts, you know. For some people it may be backside. Alright. It's probably gonna unhold soon, so I'm gonna be ready with a couple of buy orders. You know, lock into weakness. Hopefully, let's see, 19.7. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna open lower from the level 2, if it's correct. Looks like it may open. I'm gonna lower my stop. Front side is when the stock is still in an uptrend. Like, if you can see, like today it's been in an uptrend the whole day. It's been doing higher lows, like higher lows all the way. You see this? That's front side. And now it's potentially starting doing some retracement work. Like, it's starting to take out these recent lows. Right now it's halted. And it's potentially starting to put in lower highs, but it's still front side as far as I'm concerned. As far as I'm concerned, it is still front side. Still halted. Looks like a 10-minute halt, right? It's been 5 minutes. Yeah, it looks like a 10-minute halt. The previous halts have been 5 minutes. Interesting. Wouldn't it be nice if they announce an intraday offering and the stock opens at 14 or something? No, it wouldn't be a good thing. It would ruin the setup for tomorrow. No, it wouldn't be a good thing. It would suck. What am I going to do now? Yeah, no? Okay. Interesting. Is anyone of you trading it today, by the way? Or am I trading it alone? I actually have no idea how many of you use center point and have the locates. I guess some other brokers have it too. I'm pretty certain. No offering coming. Yeah, I hope so. Like, ideal scenario for this thing would be if it flushes out a couple of more bucks, and so I can get to cover a few more into weakness, and then it goes back higher, stops me out for break even, and then keeps going higher into the close, and then gaps up a shitload tomorrow. They just raised cash through the merger. Okay, alright. But heck, you know, if one stock is up, you know, 1600% in 2 sessions, you're kind of dumb to not... Oh, okay. Boom. Cover some. Come on, fill me. Fill me. No. Trade zero, like, I've heard some people use it. Is it good? Like, trade zero, is it reliable, etc, etc? Because I may open an account there. I know a trader that really recommends it. Like, he shorts a lot also on the short side. They still have 11 cents per share. Wow, that's great. That's great. Like, can you get more locates at trade zero? Oh, it's off. Oh, in Bahamas. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I don't wanna, like, I used to have a Bahamas based broker, Sure Trader. Yeah, okay. Because I didn't have a choice. I was under the PDT rule. I had less than 25k, so I had to use them. But that was many years ago. Yeah, I probably wouldn't put my money in Bahamas now. Even not even a partial. Okay. Through a pipe, last active S3 expired in April. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how that works. Like, I don't like so they can't, like, do a secondary offering or anything right now. Like, it's like legally impossible, or how does it work? Correct. Okay. All right. I mean, if they could do it, they would probably do it. I mean, if your stock is up, you know, 1600% in 2 days, you're kind of dumb to not do a secondary offering if you could do it. But okay, so they can't do it. Okay. All right. Exactly. And their iron is hot as shit. Holy. It's the hottest iron in the stock market right now. That's for sure. That's for sure. All right, so we have a little bit of a shape out. Let's look at the 5 minute. Okay, yeah. It's bouncing a bit. I'm gonna lower my stop to break even. A little bit of over break even. Oh man, I need to get some food. Or no, I'm gonna wait. USLV. Let's see. If it closes weak, I'm gonna get rid of half. I only have 2,000 shares as a starter. Takes out the highs. I'm gonna buy another 1,000 shares. But right now it's kind of, you know, in the middle of the range. It looks good, you know. Silver looks good. It's been building this higher bull flag here. Doesn't look bad at all. I don't know why I put Tesla on my short watch list. This thing looks good. How does it look in the weekly chart? Okay. Like this 280 area has been a huge area over the past few years. Or like this 265 to 290-ish. That area has been huge over the past 5 years. It's been a resistance for like 3 years, and then it's been support for another 2, and now it's been resistance for a while. So we'll see once it gets into this 265 area how it acts. Tesla has to be the stock I traded the most. I think it's, you know, I've been trading this stock a lot over the years. It's a high priced, very liquid, very volatile stock. That's a perfect combination. And the CEO is good at making headlines, so you get added volatility from that. So it's really a great trading stock. You never know what to expect. Yeah, SCS is bouncing now. It's kind of weird that the chart looks so bad. Like, why does it look so bad? But if I change the monitor, it looks really good. Like, I don't get it. I'm probably gonna switch the streaming software, because there's another one that's better from what I understand. Yeah, exactly. But if I switch back to my regular monitor, it's gonna look really good. It's gonna look really sharp. But then you will see, like I'm gonna show you my other monitor right now. Is it this one? No, wait, this is the wrong one. Whoa, what's going on? Whoa, no. 3440. Here it is. I'm gonna show. Like, it looks pretty decent. Like, yeah, it's sharp, right? Yeah, it looks good. But if I stream the other monitor, it looks like shit. Weird, very weird. No, nothing to do with it. No, I don't think so. I mean, it's a high resolution monitor. It's a 1440. It's a widescreen. I don't. It doesn't compensate for the widescreen. Yeah, it's weird. I mean, you would think it should do it, but yeah. I'm not gonna do that. I mean, it doesn't really matter because you have your own chart, so you know, I'm really only looking at one stock, so you're not missing out on anything. Okay, so SCS is kinda doing some backside stuff now. And I may add, okay, yeah, I think I just missed my entry. Let's okay, BIMI. Looks good. Near the highs of the day. Yuma, it's a bit weaker and it's more liquid too. 5 minute, like, yeah. You know, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna short. Below 21, I'm gonna short some more. I'm gonna do a few more. Nothing crazy. Maybe I'll do another 5,000. I'm getting really tired. I'm not gonna go in crazy now. Late day and all. But yeah, remember, like, the same way it just went up, it could go down. It could easily wash out, go to, I mean, another few bucks, very easily. Oh, I just got filled on that batch. Oh, what is this? God damn, some Star Wars stuff. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna use a crazy stop, you know, either it goes. The only way I'm gonna hold it overnight is if it closes really weak, like, I don't know. Whoa. I mean, definitely sub 20, probably even sub 19.
enough energy. Not enough energy. Don't have enough energy. Not enough energy. Enough energy.
I just got disconnected from World of Warcraft. That was weird. Okay, now it looks like it's going lower. Like this 2070-ish is a 2060 in a multi-hour support. So far it looks like I'm gonna tighten up both of my stops significantly.
Not enough energy. I don't have enough energy. Energy.
Yeah, it's going sideways for now, this SES.
Not enough energy. Not enough energy. I don't have enough energy.
Oh, nice, 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 nice. Yeah, I covered a few more. This flush. Now I'm green on the day. Yep. I'm up like, yeah. I was down like 45k at one point. And now I'm up like 5. So that's nice. Like, I really hope we get a trade tomorrow also. Like a big gap up and then like some kind of a opening range lows or something. I don't know. Oh well, no, I'm gonna cover more. Oh wow. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna cover a bunch more. I only covered like a quarter so far. Now I covered about a third. Still a long way to the VWAP. VWAP is still 20% lower, so... Is it halted? No, it's not halted, right? No, it's not. Is the lower MA? Well, ideally it's the VWAP, but I don't think it's gonna get there today. We only have, what, 20 more minutes? 19 more minutes of trading? I don't know. I mean, I kind of don't want it to go much lower because I want to trade tomorrow also. But, you know, where it is now, I'm willing to hold a few overnight, like 5,000 shares or something, just a token position, which means I'm not going to cover anymore. But yeah, this next support area is this rising moving average, and after that is the VWAP. Let's see, we'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna hold it overnight or not. It kind of needs to close weaker if I'm gonna hold it overnight. Look, if it closes like this, I'm not gonna hold any of it overnight. Nada. SCS, yeah, I'm gonna get stopped out very soon on the, yep, okay, so I'm still red on it, not as much as I was, and this is a perfect close. I really hope this thing gaps up tomorrow. I really hope that. I'm gonna go through some stuff. So USLV, you know, not an impressive close. I'm gonna sell half. I'm gonna keep 1,000. Tesla, yeah, looks great. INMD looks great. Yuma, I'm gonna put it on my short watch list, but I don't think high of it. And this Beamy is gonna be interesting also for tomorrow. Do the scans, nothing in this scan, nothing in this scan, okay, yeah, nothing really in this scan either. Nada here. Indices are strong. Indices, oh no, actually spies are not strong. But Nasdaq is, Soxal is strong, like SMH. Semiconductors are strong. The rest not so much, like AMD and, yeah, AMD is strong. Okay, let's look at my positions. IPHI looks, it's still in this flag formation. It's been building higher lows for a while now, so we'll see how this resolves. DDS pulled back a little. I'm gonna raise my stop a little bit more. JCPenney just going sideways. RLGY doing nothing. TTD looks great. Twilio looks great. USLV looks SCS I'm not short. Oh, it stopped me out and that's going lower. Anywho, look, this thing could gap up to like 28 tomorrow. Seriously. So I wouldn't be able to sleep. Good chance, yeah, maybe, I don't know. MIK, I'm gonna put it back on my watch list because it still looks great. SWN, all right. Gotta go through Twitter real quick. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for sticking with me. Oh my god, no, it stopped me out. Oh my god, I was going low. Like, if it closed like this, I would still be short. This is oh gosh, I'm really hoping for a gap up. Oh well, okay, whatever. It is what it is. It may not be over yet. So I ended down overall like 15,000 on it. Or actually with borrow fees, or let's say with commissions and borrow fees, let's say 20,000. So it was a 20k loss, which is not bad considering it was up almost 400% at one point. You know, it's kind of win. It's kind of a win, right? Even though it was a loss, it's kind of a win. I did not imagine this thing go to 26. You know, I thought, heck, crazy scenario, it goes to 14, 18, whatever. And then I revised my own targets as it kept going, you know, and then it went to 18. And I'm like, okay, now it's gonna maybe go to 21, 22, and then it went there. I'm like, okay, maybe 25. So, but at the start of the day, I did not see this coming. But I have seen these kinds of scenarios many times before. Like I show you, like LFIN that someone mentioned, also BPay. BPTH. Like every year there's a handful of these, and you know, you gotta be aware that these things happen. So I'm kind of happy, even though I lost money on it. I'm still, you know, coming out as a, you know, on top with a, you know, medium-sized loss overall. And you know, look, if I get a good setup tomorrow, I'm gonna make 100,000+ on it. Really, like if I get a really good setup, I can size in on. So there could be a lot of opportunity going forward in this thing. But yeah, okay, so the market is closed. Thank you very much for sticking with me for almost 7 hours. And I hope you guys had a great trading day. And we will see you tomorrow. Yeah, it was a really long stream. It's gonna take forever to upload this to YouTube. Oh my god, it's gonna take like an hour. Okay, but good night, guys.